8 people S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z were born in different years from 1971 to 1978. Fine. 1971, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, and 78. Now, W is older than V. It is given that W is older than V. That means W is born before V. Okay, older than. The age of W is more than the age of V. It means that W was born before V. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, you will be older than your brother. Yes, if you have a younger brother, then you are older than him. That means you were born before him. Okay, now S is younger than both Y and V. S is younger than Y and S is younger than V. Okay, so I can club this one with this one because W is older than V and V is older than W. So W and V both are older than S. Correct? Yes. Yes. And we have Y older than S. Now, T is not younger than Y. That means T is older than Y. So we can club this one and this one because we have Y common in both these conditions. Yes. So I can write it as T older than Y, who in turn is older than S. Right? Yeah. Then we also have one more condition, one more clue, that Z is younger than Y but older than U. So Z is younger than Y. The age of Z is less than the age of Y, but okay, Z is older than U. Okay, this is our first condition, this is the second, and this is the third. So I have clubbed all these 4 conditions into 3 conditions. Yes, and I can also say that T is greater than Y, then Z, and then U. We cannot determine who is younger and older between S, Z, and U. We know that S is younger than Y, Z and U are younger than Y. In between S, Z, and U, we cannot determine who is older or who is younger. Okay, and in between W and V and T and I and T and Y also we cannot determine. Yes, but we can say that 4 people, okay, W, V, T, and Y, these 4 people are older than S. Kada. W and V are older than S, T and Y are older than S. So we can say that W, V, T, Y are older than S. We do not know internally who is older or who is younger in between W, V, T, and Y. Fine. Now, which of the following is a possible sequence of birth from first to last? Okay, first to last. So in this type of questions, you please go with options because the number of possibilities will be more. So instead of checking all the possibilities, just go through options. Okay, now we know that WVTY should be greater than S. WVTY, yes, are greater than X. Okay, now T and Y should be greater than Z and U. Yes. Okay, Z, U, X, S. S can be anywhere. We have to check whether these 3 conditions are satisfied or not. Yes, this satisfies all my 3 conditions. Now, WVTUY. Okay, if you check this, we know that Y is older than U. Okay, Y is older than U. I told you at the inception of this problem only that if y is if it means y is older than you, then y should born before you, correct? But in this case, y is born before u is born before y, which is wrong. So I can eliminate option B. Now u t y, we know that u is younger than both t and y. Okay, so I can eliminate option C also. D, T W Y S, and here V is lost. Okay, in this option, S is older than V, but we know that V is older than S, so I can also eliminate this option. Then T Y W V, okay, yes, U X Z, U X Z. We know that Z is older than U, but here in this option U is older than Z. Okay, we can also eliminate this option, so the answer will be option A. Fine. Now coming to second question, we have okay, let me take 1971, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, and 78. Okay, it is given that S was born in 1975. So S was born in 1975. Okay, we have four years before 1975, and we have four different persons, W, V, T, and Y, who are older than S. It means that these four people should born before S. Correct. So all these four, 1971, 72, 73, and 74 will be the birth years of W, V, T, and Y. We don't know this order. Yes, we don't know in which year W is born, but I can say that all these four people will be, have had born in 71, 72, 73, and 74. 4 different years, four different persons. Now we are left with Z, U, and X. So Z, U, and X should be born in the years 76, 77, 78. We don't know this for sure. Okay, we only know that Z is born before U. Okay, so now let us check with the options. B was born in 1973. No, we should this can be true. Must be false means it should not satisfy in any case. B was born in 1973. Yes, we can born in 1973. Okay, then B was born in 1972. Also a possibility. Okay, Z was born in 1977. Also possibility. If Z is here, U will be here and X will be here. Okay, if V is here or here, W can be here. Correct. And W greater than V is satisfied in both A and B. Z was born in 1977. This is also a possibility. Y was born in 1974. Y can also be born in 1974, which is also a possibility. But Z was born in 1974. This we can say that only one among W, V, T, and Y, okay, was born in 1974. Z should have born after 1975. So this is definitely false. So option E is your answer. Fine, clear. Now in the next question, see, in this type of questions you have to go with a question wise, Nana. Okay, it is given if, because only this condition is for this question only. Yes. Now if S was born in 1976, so instead F was born in 1976. Okay, then the birth year of birth of exactly how many people can be determined. Okay, so now 71, 72, 73, 74. S was born in 1976 and X was born in 1973. 1973. Okay, sorry. X was born in 1973. So we have four people, W, V, T, and Y, who born before S. because they are older than S. So 1971, 72, 74, and 75, okay, are occupied by W, V, T, and Y. In any order, we don't know that order. We only know that W should be older than V, and T should be older than Y. We don't know the internal order whether W is older than T or V is younger than Y. So, okay, we cannot determine the positions of W, V, T, and Y. But here we are only left with Z and U. Okay, in 77 and 78, Z and U should have born in 77 and 78, and we know that Z is older than U. That means Z was born before U. So Z has born in 1977 and U was born in 1978. So we can only determine other persons, other people. How many other people? Other people means except S and X. Okay, other people. We can definitely determine the birth years of Z and U by this given condition. So the answer will be C. 2. Okay, if S was born before X, then which of the following could be true? It is given that S was born before X. Okay, so S is older than X, and we know that S should be younger than minimum 4 people, that is W, V, T, and Y. Yes, so S the maximum, sorry, S, okay, could have born in 75 or 76 or 77. S cannot born in S was not born in 1974 because W, V, T, and Y are older than S. Correct? Now, and we know that S was born before X, so X can come here, here, and here. In this case, here or here. In this case, here. Okay. Now, which of the following could be true? Z was born before T. Okay. In considering my third condition, I can say this is wrong because it is given that T is older than Z. Okay. B was born before W. This is also incorrect. Okay. With these clues, I can say that A and B are incorrect. U was born before S. Okay. Consider this last case, which is a possibility. Okay. In this case, you can born before S. Yes. In this case. So this is a possibility. W was born after S. It's not true. W is older than S, so W should have born before S. So this is also incorrect. W was born in 1976. No, W should have born before S. Okay, W is older than V and S. Yes. So there is no chance that W to born in 1976, because if S is in 1977, then S should be younger than V, who in turn is younger than W. So the least year in which W be born will be 1975. W was not born in 1976. So the only possibility is U was born before S, which is a possibility, but considering third case. Yes, you can born before S. Clear? Now coming to next question. Seating arrangement. 6 people, I will write it as A, B, C, D, E, F, are seated evenly spaced around a circular table. So 6 people according to the following condition. Okay, among Aman does not sit next to Charan. Okay. Beth sits next to Charan or Divya. Okay. Farhan sits next to Divya. Okay. Next means immediately after Divya. If Isha sits next to Farhan, then she does not sit next to Charan. Okay. Now, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Coming to first question. Of the following, which one is a possible seating arrangement of the 6 people? Okay. To this question, we will adopt the previous method which we have followed, the method which we have followed in the previous question itself by going through options. Okay. It is said that if I consider option A, it is said that B, B sits next to Charan or Divya. Okay. See, in these type of questions, you should remember that it is a closed loop. Yes, it is a circular arrangement. Okay. So B, it is not a linear arrangement. Okay. So if I have to write first arrangement, then it will be B. Sorry, if I take A, F, D, C, E, and B. Right? 1 minute, guys. Yeah. Now, this is a closed arrangement. So B will be neighbor to E and A. But it is given in the question that Beth sits next to Charan or Divya. B is a neighbor of, B should be a neighbor of Charan or Divya. So I can eliminate option 1. Yes. A, B, C, F, D, E. Okay. Sorry. A, B, C, F, D, and E. Okay. B is neighbor of C or D. Aman does not sit next to Charan. Okay, this is satisfied. Beth sits next to Charan or Divya. Yes, Beth is sitting next to Charan. Satisfied. Farhan sits next to Divya. Farhan. F. F sits next to D. Satisfied. If Isha sits next to Farhan, okay, then she does not sit next to Charan. Isha is not sitting next to Farhan, so we need not consider this statement. So option B is a possibility. Now let us check with option C. Aman, Beth, Charan, Isha, Farhan, and Divya. See, in this case, Isha is sitting next to Farhan. Okay. If Isha sits next to Farhan, then she does not sit next to Charan. In this case, Isha is sitting next to Charan and Farhan. Okay. So this can be, this is not a possibility. Now, Aman, Isha, Farhan, Divya, Beth, and Charan. Yes. Now, if you observe, if you observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Aman, Isha, Farhan, Divya, Beth, and Charan. I told you earlier that it is a closed loop. Yes. So Aman and Charan are sitting next to each other, but it is given that Aman does not sit next to Charan. Okay. So this option D is not satisfying this statement. Aman and Charan are sitting next to each other. Aman is sitting next to Charan. So this can be eliminated. Is in option number E, Aman, Divya, Beth. Okay, we know that Farah sits next to Divya. Okay, next to Divya, A and B are sitting and not Farah. So I can say this can also be eliminated. So the answer will be option B. Clear? Clear? Yes? No. Now going back to, yeah. Next question. If Beth is seated next to Farah, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if Beth is seated next to Farah, okay, we have two possibilities. So Beth sitting, Farah sitting to the right of Beth, and Farah sitting to the left of Beth. Okay. In which of the following pairs must be the people seated next to each other? Fine. Now, F is sitting next to B, and we know that F sits next to D. So only D should come here. Yes. Now, Beth sits next to C or D. So B is not sitting next to D. So only C should come here. And the remaining two places are occupied by A, or if A comes here, E will come here. Okay. If A comes here, E will come here. Yes. Yes. Now, in both the arrangements, what are the must must the people be seated? Must means that should this these people should sit together next to each other in both the cases. Now, Aman and Isha, we know that Aman and Isha are sitting yeah next to each other in both the cases. If Aman comes here, Isha comes here. If Isha comes here, Aman comes here. We can say that A and E will be sitting next to each other. Beth and Divya, B and D, no. B and E, definitely not. Okay. C and D, no. C and F, no. They are not sitting next to each other. So the answer will be Aman and Isha. Answer will be option A. Yes, clear? Yeah. Now, if D and C are sitting next to each other, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. D, C. Okay. C, D. Two possibilities. Then Aman could sit immediately between. If D and C sit next to each other, we know that F sits next to Divya. So it should be F here. Okay. And B should sit next to Charan or Divya. B cannot sit next to Divya. So B should sit only here. Yes. So if Divya and Charan sit next to each other, their Aman could sit. Could matlab could means that it can be a possibility. Okay, must, it should be definitely true. Could be matlab in all the cases. If there is one case satisfying that, then it is fine. Okay, so A, if A comes here, okay, sorry, if A comes here, then E will come here. Or if E comes here, then A will come here. Same, if A comes here, then E will come here, and if E comes here, then A will come here. Yes. Aman could sit immediately between. If A is sitting here, he is immediately between E and F. Right? If A is sitting here, he is sitting immediately between B and E. So we can say that A will, in this case, A will sit in between E and F or E and B. Yes, in this case, if A is sitting here, E is sitting here, A is sitting between B and E. If A is sitting here, he is sitting between E and F. So there should be one option, either E and F or E and B in the options. Do we have E and B? No. So this is not there. Okay. Do we have E and F? Yes, we have. So it will be option number E. Option E. Okay. Now, which of the following must be true if Beth sits next to Divya? Okay. This is 1 ma, sorry. This is 1. This is 2. And this is 3. Okay. Now, we know that Beth sits next to Divya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Beth is sitting next to Divya. Only two possibilities. So Divya should be sitting next to F, should be sitting next to F. So here. Okay. Yes. So who can come here? C, A, and E. Okay. Yes. Now we have 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Aman does not sit next to Charan. What can we take? Now, either E can sit here, here, or here. Yes, E can sit here, here, or here. Then, okay, we will take B, D, and F. Okay, in this case, F, D, and B. Yes. Now, B, D, and F. F, D, and B. Now, in this case, let us say C comes here. Okay, in this case, C comes here, and in this case, C comes here. Okay, in this case, C is here, C here, and C here. Okay, if C is here, A cannot sit next to Charan, so A should sit here, and E will come here. Okay, if C is here, A cannot be here, so A will come here, and E will be here. Okay, if C is sitting at this position, okay, if A comes here or here, A will be sitting next to C. So while C is sitting here in this position opposite to D, yes, we cannot have a position which satisfies this condition. So this case can be completely eliminated. See, if C is sitting here, either A has to sit here or here. Yes, and we know that A is not sitting next to C. So we can eliminate this case. Okay, same way. A will be here or here. Yes, that means A is sitting next to C, which is not possible. So we can eliminate this case also. Now C sitting here. The only possibility is A sitting here and E sitting here. Yes, these are the only four possible common arrangements which satisfies all the conditions given. Now, which of the following must be false if Beth sits next to Divya? So, now, Isha sits next to Farah. Do we have any possible arrangements in which Isha is sitting next to Farah? No. In all these are the four possible arrangements, right? So in all these arrangements, we did not find any arrangement in which Isha sitting next to Farah. So I can say this is not true. This is false. Okay. So option 1 is false. Now Charan sits opposite to Beth. See, in this case, Charan is sitting opposite to Beth. Charan is sitting opposite to Beth. Okay. We have two cases where Charan is sitting opposite to Beth. So this is not definitely true. Sorry, definitely false. It is, okay, this could be true. Okay, because this is being satisfied in two arrangements. So this is not our answer. Now, Charan sits immediately between Isha and Beth. Do we have a case where C is sitting in between E and B. Yes, in these two cases, C is sitting E and between E and B. So this is also a possibility. So this is not must, if it is not must be false. This is being satisfied in two cases, in two arrangements. So this is also not your answer. The only answer, the only statement which is not satisfied in all these four arrangements is Isha sitting next to Farah. So it will be option A. Clear, guys? Yes. Yeah. Thank you, guys.